Can you check on yours? On your device? Okay, we are here. Just check the volume. Everyone can hear me? All right, looks like we're good. Okay, the stream wasn't playing it for us for some reason. I think, how much did we miss of that? Yeah, looks like the stream got cut. This is a stream where we're going to be looking at something from an alternate reality or an ultimate dimension. Is this just a regular pack of Uno cards, except it's not. That does not exist in this reality. Unless you have seen it, it's probably Mandela effect, but that is something that hasn't been seen before. It looks like Uno, but it's not. It's something else entirely. There you go there. Have a look at those two. Let's give people a minute to join. Check the chat. I think someone's got a question. Oh, there's someone here. Yep. One person has arrived. Make sure it's live. If you're watching this, make sure you probably skip ahead because we have to wait a couple minutes for people to start joining. So skip a couple minutes ahead to start seeing those cards. We've got one person watching. It's like if we get more viewers later in the evening. So I'm just giving people a chance to join up. Like I said, skip ahead a couple minutes to start seeing those cards. Probably like 2 minutes ahead. It's not like much is going to happen here while we still wait for people to turn up. All right, looks like people are waiting for the cards to come up. Yeah, we'll be starting those in about 1 minute. We're just waiting for a couple more people to join before I get into the whole thing because I only want to show the packet once. This isn't going to be a long stream. I've already said before to skip ahead a couple minutes if you're watching this back. So I'll be starting in about 60 seconds. We'll be looking at that stuff. That's what we're here to see. All right, looks like people are here. So let's have a look. Let's start with the regular packet because everyone knows this packet. Let's have a quick look at the cards in here. Just if you're not used to this game, you might want to see what's different if you don't know what the differences are. Inside the packet, you got your regular pack of cards. And they come taped up like that. That one is the classic wild card. So everybody knows that one. Choose what color you want. It's got all the classic numbers underneath. Everyone knows all of those, all the different colors. Everything's labelled up. It's a brand new packet. All of it's there. Don't know what else we're missing here. People like the reverse cards and stuff. But yeah, don't need to go too much into those detail because they are just your normal Uno cards. So the question is, where did these actually come from? Let's have a look at those up close. These ones right here. Where do those come from? Because I know that no one's actually seen those before. This is called DOS. So that would be Uno DOS number 2. Never seen those before. And it's got a number 2 right there with some colors around it. So there might be something different to that. So let's have a look inside and see what the difference is. If you're familiar with the real game, you know all the cards, like I just showed you. These ones are something different entirely. And straight away, I'm seeing, let's see if we can see this here. Let's pull this out. That's a different card. Weird card I haven't sort of seen before. It's a 2+2 card. And if you look at the back of that, check that out. Looks very different to what you're used to seeing with the regular card. In fact, I'll get a regular card to show you side by side. And we'll see what the difference between these two are. Getting the regular card. Have a look at that. That is regular standard Uno and the new one that we're looking at here. Different shapes in the back, but the same font, the same coloring. It's a different game. The cards are different too, actually, because if you'll see, the regular cards have a full coloring and that same oval shape, whereas the number 2 cards follow the same style by having a circle on it instead. A circle, a white circle. Let's have a look at the rules in the game to see if there's anything different, because we're trying to figure out what this card actually is. That card right there. Or of course, on the packet, there was a different number 2. Let's see if we can find that one. Because it must be, oh, here it is. This one too. These are both different cards that aren't in the standard game. Let's check those rules out and see if there's anything different. So we've got the box right here. Open this up. Got this pack of rules. It's a pretty long set. You can see the whole thing there. Multiple languages here. Let's try to find English right here. DOS 2nd edition. So the usual, get rid of all the cards you've got. Difference is, it says when you've got 2 cards left, you say DOS instead of waiting for the last card. So that's pretty basic stuff. But it also says here that everything's done in 2. So you've got 2 discard piles, so you can work 2 piles at the same time instead of just 1 in the middle. Let's see if we can find those particular cards there. So, oh, here we go, down here. Action cards. If you do that, 2+2, and that's usual, right here. Wild Play 2 card. That's the one I showed you, which I'll pick up now. That's this one. That's a unique card to the game. It says, if you put this card, the next player must play at least 2 cards. And if they can't, they have to draw 2. So they can play any color because it's a wild card, but they have to put 2 cards down. What about the 2? I've got a 2 over here. Let's see this one. What about that? This is the special number 2 they've got. If you have this card, it says it's a 2 of any color. So it's fine to be any color. Let's see, you must play it itself or combine with another card to add up to the number on the card bar. That's pretty interesting. So that's either a 2, or if, say the number was a 7 on the pile and you had a 5, you just do 5 plus this 2 equals a 7. So that's pretty much the difference of those ones. It's got the regulars, skip and reverse and draw. It does say extra stuff here. Let's see. If you have a card in your hand, play it on either. So the other thing too is, because it's 2 discard piles, you can put cards down on 1 pile at a time or put it across both piles at the same time and you can do that. But otherwise, that's actually a pretty cool thing. What else do they have here? Both cards affect the next player. Examples: playing a draw 2 and a skip, make the player draw 2 cards and skip their turn. Play 2. Okay, so you play 2 piles. You don't put it across both piles. You can put 2 piles down. So you can do 2 and a 2, which is a draw 4 for the next person, or 2 plus a skip, which is a draw 2 and a skip. So that's a bit more brutal than the regular one. It also says here you can do 2 of the same colored cards together to match the number on top. So not just this one, but say a red 5 plus a red 2 equals a red 7 type thing. So there's that option as well. And you can obviously use that one to be any color. Otherwise, everything else is exactly the same. But it's pretty interesting to see how you find all these different products. If you actually look around for them, you find lots of interesting stuff like that. You can see this here. That's the sort of stuff you find if you go shopping at an alternate reality shop. If you know the name of that shop I'm talking about, make sure you leave that in the comments, or if you have different stuff like this, because I'm not going to reveal it, to keep it a secret, because you can find very interesting stuff like that. And I found more stuff too, but it's not for the average person to find or buy. Definitely not. But let me know if you've seen that before, or anything similar, or if you've actually played this game before, because that is something odd. Who's got any questions? Let's have a look at the chat here. Haven't checked any of this. Who's here in the chat? There's got a couple of people here. A couple of reactions coming through. Last chance for some questions. There's road questions. Okay, chat's come through. I haven't played normal Uni. Well, I'm assuming you're talking about Uno. Yeah, well, yeah, the normal one then is exactly what I just explained. Literally no difference, except everything's in ones instead of two, so you can only play one card at a time. You have one card left at the end, and there's one pile. The two is just an advanced version of that, basically. So not really a whole lot of difference to it. In some ways, it almost looks better. It's got a bit brighter colors. The red color's pretty cool. This particular pack is like a new version of it, which has blank cards for you to write down stuff on. And it also has a blank card for, looks like maybe a picture of a hand shuffling or something. So this one might even have different rules now that I haven't seen before. So let's have a look at that. Of the regular one. Down here. So they've got a couple of fresh cards here. Wild customizable card. You can make up any rule you want. That's just a blank card. You can see right there, a blank card. And they've got a wild draw 4 cards. Let's see. This card matches anything, so you can play it no matter what. Play a wild card. If you do not have any card in your hand that matches the color of the discard pile. Let's see. Next close options, draw 4 or challenge. I'll show them try and confirm whether or not you have a card that matches the color of the discard pile. Okay, so the wild draw 4 is you have to put it down and then, what does it say? It's weird, because I've played this before and this is like brand new rules that I haven't actually seen before. So it says here, you put the draw 4 down, and when played, the next player's 2 options, draw 4 cards and lose their turn or challenge. If the player challenges you, you must show them your entire hand to confirm if you do have a card that matches the color on the pile. If you do not have a card that matches the color, the challenger draws 6 cards instead of 4. If you do, you must draw 4. So you're only allowed to use this card if you don't have any card that matches, and they can decide to challenge you. And the other card they've got here is a wild shuffle, it says. So when you play this card, every card from everyone gets collected and it gets shuffled and then re-dealt out to people. So those are a few different cards for some new rules now. probably to try and make the game more interesting, because who really plays card games anymore, realistically? All right, we're reaching the end of this particular stream because I don't know how much more you can talk about cards particularly. But if anyone has any questions, I'll leave it open for a couple more minutes for you to ask any more questions come through. See if there's any new people asking any questions. Because it looks like I get a couple of people talking here. I'll leave it open. I'll let it open for, if we get one more question from a random, then we'll answer that and finish up for this particular stream. Because I know there's quite a few people in here. There's just not many people in the chat. I'm just waiting for a few more chats to come through. Make sure you like the stream if you're not commenting. At least a like is definitely good. But waiting for just one more question to come through. Let's see if one more question. Who's that? Hello. Is that your question? Just hello? Make sure you ask a question. There must be a question. The question's got to be about these Uno cards. Make sure you join the link in my bio for giveaways, obviously. I don't know if people want to win $2 worth of cards, but you never know. I guess if you want these for free, just ask me. Maybe I'll send them off. Oh, hold on. Someone's got a question. Do you like playing cards? Well, it depends what the cards are. This game I've played before, and it was pretty fun. I've never played the number 2 version, and I don't plan on playing that. The main card games I like playing is poker. Poker's a game I played quite a bit. I'm not as good as it as my brother. My brother's pretty good at it because he's pretty efficient when it comes to numbers, because poker's obviously a numbers game. Sometimes you're versing people in poker who you can't bluff because they're so stupid they don't know what's going on. There's other people who think having a pair of 4s in their hand is valuable, and that's probably not someone you want to fuck with, to be honest. But, okay, last question's coming up here. Can you send me the Uno cards? Hey, wait. I thought you already won something. I don't know. I can't remember. Yeah, sure. Join the giveaways, and I contact people actually more randomly because people can continue to join those giveaways and they send the email through. I've actually already contacted a couple of people already with some smaller giveaways in between because everyone had the $500 giveaway. And I told people join the live stream and we can do giveaways. If I contacted you from the stream yesterday, I have already contacted to give away a Fast and Furious model car. So if you got that, make sure you leave in the comments if you're one of the people who got that, which I don't think you're here today. But like I said, giveaways happen all the time. And you got to be in it to win anything. And you've got to be on these live streams because this is where I choose people for the small giveaways. Major giveaways everyone can be involved in, but when it comes to small ones, I'm only going to give it to people in the live streams because you're the ones who are actually here watching this stuff. But we got the other question. I think everyone's heading off now because we're done for this particular video. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you sign up in the bio for those giveaways. And you could win something, maybe something cheap or maybe something expensive. We got Xbox controllers and gift cards, even cash giveaways. So make sure you join for those, and I'll see you on the next live stream. All right. Can you end that live stream on that side? You press the X button on top.